Hey everyone, I'm Sam the Miracle Man, and I help folks break their habits of negative thought addiction, taking our head trash as our truth. And when we get rid of that head trash, we create this space for miracles, because ultimately we are that divine authority. So today I want to talk about the ego and how this ego creates all these doubts, which kills dreams. So how do we get rid of this dream killer, if you will? But first, we got to look at what is the ego. Because if you open up the mind, you can't find an ego. As Wayne Dyer says, the ego is edging God out. But what does that really mean? So I see ego as a collection of thoughts. Whether they're good, bad, they're usually just a collection of thoughts. That's the ego. Not all the ego is bad. Some thoughts are useful. How to feed herself, how to clean herself, how to take care of herself. But it's all that negative garbage, all that head trash that says that you're lacking in some way, that you're not good enough, that you don't measure up, that you're worthless, that you're not deserving of love. All that's head trash. All that is garbage. And that really needs to go. It creates all that stress, all that doubt within you. And the doubts are the dream killers. So when Wayne Dyer was talking about edging God out, what does that mean? Edging God out. In other words, you can say this inner voice is God. Our intuition, that's the voice of God. But the mental voice comes along and pushes that voice away, saying that is incorrect. To realize this voice always comes first, that this voice comes second, telling you why the first voice is incorrect. So it's really about realizing that I have to move from the space of spirit to be inspired, to be in spirit, to really move from this place. Because this place right here in our heart knows what's best. The mind is usually guessing what's best for you. So just really, to really hear that inner voice requires to quiet the mind, to see that you have thoughts, but you are not these thoughts. You are the awareness of those thoughts. And like I said, some of those thoughts are useful, most are not. Most of the time we are recycling our head trash. It's the same thoughts over and over again. It could be worried about a job, a relationship, health. Does all that recycling help? No, it doesn't. It's about being quiet and allowing this inner voice, this voice of God, to lead the way. Because this is our lighthouse. It never goes dark, it never dims. It's always saying, do this, do that. But the mind's always leading you into darkness. That the ego, the non-supportive ego, the negative thoughts, is really creating all that darkness, making our light appear dim. But our light never goes dim. So it's really about slowing down, pausing, bring yourself into this moment. Because the mind is rarely aware of this moment. It's usually in the future or in the past. And realize none of our power is in the future or in the past. All of our power is right here, right now. Miracles happen right here, right now. We make love right here, right now. Everything happens right here, right now. So just when the mind gets into the story, just come back to this moment. Maybe by feeling your feet on the ground, by looking around and saying, where am I? Maybe by rubbing your hands and notice that sensation of doing whatever you can to come back to here. That you are filled with infinite potentials and possibilities right here in this space. It's this mind telling you otherwise. This ego is mostly head trash, but it's not all bad. Some thoughts are very useful. So when you're feeling frustrated, angry, stressed, relax, pause, and realize that's my mental voice, my spiritual voice, my inner knowing, my gut reactions, my instincts. Know the way. And it might take a little while to discern what is this voice versus this voice. It doesn't come immediately. It takes a little time to develop, to see that this is usually very supportive and neutral. This is always telling you stories. Like this could tell you to drink water. And this voice will tell you to drink water because of benefits. This will just tell you to do this or that with no explanation. The mind will always have explanations. why something won't work, the make-believe world of the mind. But all Spirit knows is this moment and the next step, then the next step, then the next step, then the next step. And that's the hardest place for the mind, because the mind wants to know everything. But all we need to do is really focus on this moment, worry about here, and allow the fruits, the results, to take care of themselves. Because if we're completely focused in this moment, it will be beyond our wildest expectations what will happen, because we have that infinite power and strength within us. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good night. You can find me over at samthemiracleman.com, where I offer free head trash health assessments. Besides health, it also helps. It's blocking your prosperity. And I'm coming up with a new offering on Wednesday soon, which is a donation event, the Miracle Playground, where we just dive in, blow away this clear trash, and spark your own peace, your own calmness, to create this space for transformation. So if there's something that you want me to talk about, drop a comment below, like this video, share this video, help people see this more. Let's get out of pain, suffering, all this nonsense of our head trash, the ego, all that negative stuff. We got to break the habit of attaching to all of our negative thoughts. It's not serving us, because you're meant to thrive, celebrate life. All right, take care of yourself. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.